Your art could have been perfect, Ben, but you screwed it all up by French kissing the enemy. God damn. Why'd you do that? You should have kissed me. Just kidding. I love you, Adam. Here are 98 things you didn't know about Adam Driver. These are the facts. 1. Adam Douglas Driver was born November 19th, 1983 in San Diego, California. 2. His mother, Nancy Wright, was a paralegal. 3. He is of Dutch, English, German, Irish, and Scottish descent. 4. His mom's side of the family is from Indiana, his dad's Arkansas. 5. He sang in a choir at his church. 6. He was raised Baptist. 7. He and his friends founded a fight club inspired by the movie Fight Club. 8. He was a pyromaniac when he was younger. Well, sort of. He set random things on fire, probably nothing big or publicly owned. 9. He was a telemarketer and sold Kirby vacuums. 10. He applied to Juilliard twice. He did get in eventually. 11. He was in the Marine Corps. He was in the weapons company as an 81mm mortarman. 12. He served for 2.5 years, being discharged after he fractured his sternum. 13. His highest rank was Lance Corporal. 14. He studied at Indianapolis University for a year before attending Juilliard. He struggled to fit in at Juilliard as a Marine's lifestyle was much different. 16. He met his wife at Juilliard. 17. He graduated with a Bachelor's of Fine Arts. 18. His first stint after Juilliard was stage productions on and off Broadway. 19. His first on-screen appearance was in The Unusuals in 2009. 20. His first film role was in Clint Eastwood's J. Edgar. 21. He played Lena Dunham's on and off again boyfriend on the show Girls. 22. He received 3 Emmy nominations for his role in Girls. 23. While pursuing his early acting career, he continued off-Broadway productions. His most notable role was Cliff in the production Look Back in Anger. 24. He won a Volpe Cup for Best Actor. 25. His breakthrough role to mainstream success was Kylo Ren in Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Frickin' Awakens. 26. Critics claimed he was the best part about the third trilogy. I concur. 27. He was in the Scorsese film Silence. 28. He played a bus-driving poet in the film Patterson. His role gained him critical acclaim and multiple nominations. 29. He was a one-armed veteran in Logan Lucky. 30. His son's birth was kept from the press for 2 years. 31. He married Joanne Tucker in 2013. 32. He founded Arts in the Armed Forces, a non-profit organization that performed for all branches of the military. 33. He hates watching his own performances. He left an NPR interview early because they played a clip of him from Marriage Story. He had told him not to beforehand. 34. He does a TED Talk about his experience from going from the military to the big screen. 35. Spike Lee says Driver has an amazing acting range. He shares an intense scene with Scarlett Johansson in Marriage Story, where he breaks down into tears. 37. He loves taking multiple takes when filming a scene. 38. He hosts the first SNL of 2016. 39. His car broke down the first time he ventured to California. He ended up driving back to Indiana. 40. He sang Bob Dylan and Happy Birthday when he auditioned for Juilliard. 41. He shot the pilot for Girls on his birthday. 42. He thinks TV is evil. 43. John Oliver thinks he is a hunk of a man. 44. He's good at keeping secrets. Makes sense. No one in his family even knew he was in the Star Wars film until the rest of the world did. 45. The kids on his block casually call him Kylo Ren. 46. Scorsese is top of the pyramid when it comes to movie makers. For him at least. 47. Kylo Ren stars alongside Spider-Man in the movie Silence. 48. He took the suit and lightsabers off of the Star Wars set after rapping. Don't worry, he asked beforehand. 49. He actually wrote some poetry while shooting Patterson. 50. He plays Undercover Boss twice as Kylo Ren. It was on SNL. 51. He thinks being in the Marines was harder than acting. He says in a way, the Marines actually helped him prepare to become an actor. 52. While at Comic-Con, he was not able to do anything but stay in his room. 53. Every scene of Marriage Story made him anxious to shoot. 54. Once he has finished a role, he makes sure that his character is no longer in his system, so he can focus on other things. He says he has trained himself to do so. 55. He says in theater the best performance is always the last because you've had so many times to perfect it. 56. He plays with toys with Stephen Colbert, reenacting the Star Wars scenes, sort of. 57. He believes all great directors create a great environment on set where the actors and directors can leave all their egos aside and collectively create together. 58. He thinks lines are hard to memorize when they aren't written well. 59. He had 2 weeks to rehearse before shooting Patterson. 60. He had to get a bus driving license for the movie Patterson. 61. He says a director who has clarity and is competent helps him on set the best. 62. He can't see out of his Kylo Ren mask that well. 63. He said the set of Star Wars has no hierarchy. 64. He tries on a bomb suit in Kuwait. 65. He makes Pete Davidson break character in an SNL skit where he plays an oil baron who shows up to his son's career day. 66. He wanted to do all his stunts for Star Wars, so he trained vigorously to learn how to do everything. 67. J.J. Abrams told him right away he wanted Kylo's journey to be opposite of Vader's. 68. He's really good at avoiding spoilers. 69. He didn't know girls would be a hit. He didn't even know to get past the pilot. 70. He loved working with Lena Dunham. 71. He was interested in acting before joining the Marines. 72. If he wasn't acting, he'd either be back in the Marines or dumpster diving. 73. He didn't have to audition for Kylo Ren. 74. Him and Andrew Garfield went on a Jesuit retreat to prepare for the film Silence. 75. He's not a Notre Dame fan. 76. Larry King makes him laugh when he accidentally calls Star Wars Stardust. 77. The best piece of advice he ever got was to not always say no. 78. His favorite thing about Hollywood is the storytelling. He hates everything else about it. 79. He hates social media. 80. His favorite food is cereal. 81. His go-to sneaker is a pair of Jordans. 82. Since The Force Awakens, he has been featured in 12 films, starring in 4 in 2019 alone. 83. He got the call for Kylo Ren while he was shooting on the last day of the second season of Girls. 84. His dad used to wear a stormtrooper helmet and chase him and his sister around the house. 85. His grandfather used to record movies off TV so him and his sister could watch them when they wanted to. It was there where he first saw Fight Club. 86. Lena Dunham says he would have been successful even without girls. She claims he is a genius. 87. He didn't fully realize he was Kylo Ren until he went to the costume design office and saw all the costumes laid out in front of him. 88. He thinks BB-8 and R2-D2 are boys. 89. If he is a Jedi in real life, his choice of lightsaber would obviously be red. 90. He ranks the first 6 Star Wars movies from best to worst. 5, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Of course 1 is last. 91. The first time he went to Comic-Con was actually when he was 4. 92. He's in a zombie movie called The Dead Don't Die. Selena Gomez is murdered in the movie. Don't worry, she was turning. It's kosher. 93. Adam Driver sent Ben Affleck's son presents from him signed by Kylo Ren. Affleck says that meant a lot to him. 94. His favorite thing about being in Star Wars are their lightsabers. 95. The first time he met Jimmy Fallon, he was sick. Jimmy Fallon thought he naturally had a raspy voice. 96. He used to steal bags of chips from the dumpsters of the factory. This was when he was younger. 97. He thinks Kylo Ren would have been a gentle husband. 98. He plays a ketchup bottle about to get married to another ketchup bottle on an SNL sketch. She cheats on him with a bottle of hot sauce. How awful. The dude wasn't even Tabasco. Boo. That's it. I want to see more Kylo, but you know, because he's dead and all, I don't think that's gonna happen. Like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, goodbye nerds. Peace.